In an ancient land shaped by ambition, power, and the echoes of elder lore such as Middle-earth, we've seen treasures of gold worth generations, jewels of infinite beauty, and even pathways to lands of eternal life. But what could truly define such wealth? Let's go on a journey through time and myth as we discover the true depths of their treasure with the 10 wealthiest kingdoms in the history of Middle-earth. Starting at number 10, we have Rivendell, which is more than a refuge for the lost and weary. It's a sanctuary of immeasurable wealth, though not in gold or gemstones. This hidden valley, shaped by the hand of Elrond, holds riches that run far deeper. The very walls of Rivendell hum with ancient knowledge. Its libraries brim with scrolls and tomes, each one a relic of forgotten times, preserving the lore of the Elder Days, the wisdom of the Firstborn, and the mysteries of the world's creation. This is a wealth that transcends coin, an empire of intellect and memory. But the wealth of Rivendell is not confined to its parchment and ink. Its enchantments are woven into the land itself, an unseen force that shields it from the ravages of war and time. Beneath its halls lie vaults where legendary weapons sleep, blades forged by elven smiths in the fires of ages past, enchanted with spells long since lost to the world. These artifacts, seldom brought to light, are worth more than any mountain of gold, for they carry the very essence of elven mastery. And yet, Rivendell's greatest wealth is its people, ancient elves whose memories reach back to the world's dawn. Their wisdom is a treasure trove beyond compare, a beacon of light in a world consumed by shadow. But even this sanctuary of knowledge and magic is not immune to the slow decay of time, and the riches of Rivendell, no matter how great, can't stop the darkness from creeping closer. At number 9, Lothlórien, the elven realm hidden within the heart of the Golden Wood, stands as a testament to an ancient and eerie grandeur that defies the encroaching darkness of Middle-earth. Its wealth is not measured in mere gold or gems, but in the profound and otherworldly treasures that it harbors, a sanctuary steeped in ageless beauty and hidden power. The vast golden canopy of Lothlórien is draped in the haunting beauty of Malorn trees, whose leaves shimmer with an ethereal luminescence. These towering giants are more than just flora, they're the essence of the realm's mystical wealth. They're wood imbued with ancient spells that defy the ravages of time. The fallen leaves, aglow with spectral light, serve as both shield and symbol, warding off encroaching darkness and preserving the realm's fragile sanctity. Beneath this resplendent canopy lies an even more arcane treasury, an array of elven relics and artifacts that exude the power and grace of an ancient lineage. Each item, from delicately wrought jewelry to powerful talismans, harbors the whispered secrets of ages long past. The light of Galadriel, a star glass that radiates an otherworldly glow, epitomizes the realm's enigmatic wealth, serving as a beacon of hope and a stark reminder of its impending decline. Yet, the grandeur of Lothlórien is shadowed by an inescapable melancholy. Its unparalleled beauty masks an underlying sorrow, a reminder of the fleeting nature of elven splendor as the age of the elves wanes. In Lothlórien, the vastness of its wealth is inseparable from the somber knowledge of its own inevitable fading, a haunting testament to an era slipping inexorably into twilight. At number 8 on our list, the Grey Havens looms as an ethereal and immensely prosperous haven upon the shores of the Gulf of Lune. This ancient elven port, a gateway to the Undying Lands, was not bedecked with mere gold or jewels. Its true splendor resided in an arcane reservoir of ancient lore, peerless craftsmanship, and a pervasive, enigmatic power, all meticulously preserved under the watchful eye of Círdan the shipwright. The ships that depart from the Grey Havens were far from ordinary. Crafted with exquisite elven magic and materials of rarest quality, they were helmed by Círdan himself, one of the oldest and wisest beings in all of Arda. These vessels bore the most precious cargo, the last vestiges of the High Elves, the distilled wisdom of ages, and the slender hope of escape from the encroaching darkness. While many realms dazzled with gold and jewels, the Grey Haven's fortune was far more elusive and profound. It was a wealth tied to immortality, a gateway to the Blessed Realm, forever beyond the reach of mortal greed. This intangible legacy, steeped in countless ages of history, rendered the Grey Havens a sanctuary of immense, unquantifiable riches, a refuge and a crypt for the fading magic of Middle-earth. The true wealth of the Havens lay not in the visible, but in the palpable essence of a world clinging to its last vestiges of grace before fading into the eternal night. Standing at number 7, in the heart of the vast and ancient forests, where shadows dance among the ancient trees and the whispers of the past linger like fog, lies the Woodland Realm of Thranduil. This elven kingdom, nestled within the Greenwood, is renowned not merely for its verdant splendor, but for a wealth both abundant and darkly entwined with its history. The Woodland Realm's influence is deeply rooted in its mastery over the natural world and its command of ancient magic. Thranduil's domain thrives on a treasure trove of natural wonders and mystical artifacts, safeguarded within the depths of his sylvan palace. The kingdom's riches include rare and precious woods, gems hidden deep within the forest, and artifacts imbued with elven enchantments. The opulence of the Woodland Realm is not always visible to the eye. It's cloaked in the aura of enchantment and the haunting beauty of its surroundings. This kingdom is a repository of unparalleled craftsmanship, showcasing rare gemstones, exquisite jewelry, and powerful artifacts imbued with ancient enchantments. The forest itself hides these treasures, their magic resonating with the essence of elven lore. The palace, deep within the heart of the realm, is adorned with opulent furnishings and artifacts of immense value. From tapestries woven with starlight to enchanted weapons, the palace reflects the grandeur and mystical artistry of the Elves. This wealth, while visible in its stunning beauty, is also a testament to the elven pursuit of magic and craftsmanship, making the Woodland Realm a living showcase of their eternal legacy. Ranking 6 in the ancient history of Middle-earth, Arnor emerges as a realm of grand splendor and profound tragedy. Once a beacon of wealth and power, this northern kingdom's riches were vast, drawing from fertile lands, extensive trade routes, and ancient treasures that rivaled even the greatest realms of its time. Its wealth stood in gold, jewels, and likewise in its profound culture and strategic significance, a jewel set amid the northern wastes. Arnor stood as a powerful bastion of the Dunedain, its capital an architectural marvel that commanded both respect and envy. The city was renowned for its opulent palaces and towering libraries, filled with scrolls and artifacts from the age of Númenor. The grandeur of its wealth was reflected in its strongholds, imbued with ancient Númenorian magic and an enduring legacy of artifacts and lore. And yet, beneath this veneer of prosperity lay the shadows of decay. The kingdom's wealth, once a symbol of its might, became a cursed inheritance. The realm's power attracted enemies and internal strife, culminating in its eventual fragmentation. The once great halls of its capital, now overrun by the encroaching wilderness, stand as silent witnesses to the fleeting nature of wealth and glory. The remnants of Arnor's riches, buried under centuries of ruin, whisper of a bygone era, its grandeur forever entwined with the echoes of loss and forgotten glory. In the darkest corners of history, its legacy endures as a stark reminder of how great wealth can swiftly turn into a hollow shell, consumed by the very darkness it sought to outshine. Coming in at number 5, Gondor rises as a towering testament to immense wealth intertwined with looming despair. Founded by the survivors of Númenor, Gondor's opulence was forged from its fertile lands along the Anduin River and its strategic control over vital trade routes. Its capital, Minas Tirith, with its 7 white-capped tiers and grand fortifications, epitomized the pinnacle of architectural splendor and material wealth. The city's wealth extended far beyond its imposing structures. Gondor's treasury was a trove of rare gems, exquisite metals, and ancient artifacts. Its armor and weaponry, crafted from the finest steel and adorned with intricate designs, were unmatched across Middle-earth. The storied palaces of Minas Tirith, with their vaults of precious materials and storied relics from the Númenorian past, spoke of an empire's grandiosity. The kingdom's economic might was underpinned by its expansive agricultural lands and thriving trade networks, which enriched its coffers and sustained its military prowess. And yet, beneath this veneer of grandeur, Gondor's wealth bore a darker edge. Its riches, while vast, became a double-edged sword. The very wealth that sustained its might also fueled envy and conflict, drawing the relentless shadow of Sauron ever closer. The splendor of Minas Tirith, once a beacon of prosperity, became a target for malevolent forces, reflecting a kingdom whose material wealth could not shield it from the encroaching darkness. Gondor's legacy is thus a haunting blend of magnificence and melancholy. Its immense material wealth, once a symbol of unrivaled power and opulence, now stands as a dark reminder of how even the greatest fortunes can be overshadowed by the shadows of fate and history. Ranking fourth on our list, Doriath, the hidden realm of the Elves, embodies a wealth so profound and enigmatic that it echoes through the ages with both wonder and dread. Nestled within the vast and enchanted forests of Beleriand, this ancient kingdom ruled by the enigmatic Fingal was a haven of unparalleled splendor and secrecy. The wealth of Doriath was imbued with a deep arcane richness. At the heart of its opulence was the legendary Silmaril, a jewel of incomprehensible beauty and power, which radiated a light so pure it could rival the stars themselves. This single artifact alone symbolized the peak of elven artistry and divine favor, and it was the linchpin around which Doriath's riches revolved. The kingdom's forests, bathed in an eternal twilight, were alive with the glow of precious stones and the whispers of hidden treasures, their bounty enriched by the elven mastery over enchantments and magic. And yet, this immense wealth came with a heavy price. The treasures of Doriath were not merely spoils, but artifacts of ancient lore guarded with a fierce and often cruel resolve. The isolationist policies of Fingal, combined with his paranoia over the Silmaril's fate, drew the kingdom into a web of intrigue and conflict. The very beauty and wealth of Doriath became a curse, attracting the greed and malevolence of those who coveted its secrets. At number 3, we have Erebor, with its legendary wealth, forever intertwined with a tale of shadow and ruin. The heart of Erebor's treasure is the Arkenstone, an opulent gem of unparalleled brilliance, revered as the heart of the mountain. This radiant jewel was not only a symbol of the kingdom's wealth, but also of its destiny. Crafted in the depths of the mountain, it was said to capture the very essence of dwarven glory and was coveted above all other treasures. And yet, this grandeur came at a grave cost. The dragon Smaug, a beast of monstrous greed and malevolence, was drawn to Erebor's riches. Its insatiable hunger for gold led it to seize the mountain, turning its treasures into instruments of his own dark dominion. His presence corrupted the very wealth that was once a beacon of dwarven might, transforming it into a curse that laid waste to the kingdom. The dragon's fiery wrath and subsequent occupants of Erebor turned the once great halls into a shadowy fortress, shrouded in darkness and dread. The kingdom's opulence became a haunting reminder of its fall from grace, with the Arkenstone, once a symbol of splendor, now lying amidst the ruins of a ravaged realm. Erebor's history is a chilling narrative of how immense wealth can bring a harbinger of destruction. The treasures hidden within its depths stand as relics of a fallen empire, their legacy a dark testament to the perils of unchecked ambition and avarice. Marking number 2, Khazad-dûm, the ancient dwarven kingdom beneath the Misty Mountains, was a realm of unimaginable wealth and splendor, its riches epitomized by its vast reserves of mithril. This legendary metal, more precious than gold and imbued with a unique otherworldly sheen, flowed from the veins of the earth within the mountain's mines. The dwarves' relentless extraction of mithril turned their kingdom into a beacon of opulence, with halls and armories adorned with the radiant metal, crafting armor and artifacts of unmatched strength and beauty. And yet, the pursuit of this rare treasure led to dark and catastrophic consequences. As the dwarves delved deeper into the mountain, driven by their insatiable greed, they inadvertently awakened a primordial horror, the Balrog, a demon of shadow and flame from the ancient past. This fearsome creature, once imprisoned in the dark recesses of the earth, was unleashed upon Khazad-dûm, its fiery wrath and malevolent power laying waste to the once glorious realm. The Balrog's emergence marked the fall of Khazad-dûm, turning it from a symbol of dwarven grandeur into a haunted, desolate ruin. The once thriving halls, now empty and echoing with the ghost of their former glory, stand as a grim testament to the price of their relentless quest for Mithril. The kingdom's eminent wealth, while a marvel of ancient craftsmanship, is forever tainted by the shadow of the Balrog, a stark reminder of the peril that lies in seeking too greedily the treasures hidden within the depths of the earth. And finally, the wealthiest kingdom in the history of Middle-earth, Númenor, the legendary island kingdom blessed by the Valar, was once a shining beacon of prosperity and ambition in Middle-earth. Gifted to the Edain for their valor in the War of Wrath, this realm flourished under the guidance of the Valar, who imbued its people with wisdom and skill. Númenor's cities, with their grand architecture and vibrant markets, became the heart of maritime trade, establishing dominion over vital trading routes that connected the shores of Middle-earth to distant lands. The Númenorians, renowned for their craftsmanship and navigational prowess, amassed incredible wealth through trade in exotic goods, precious metals, and rare artifacts. Their ships, strong and swift, plied the seas with ease, and their influence spread across the waves, bringing riches and knowledge from far-off realms. Their prosperity, however, was intertwined with the growing pride that would soon lead to their undoing. As centuries passed, the Númenorians' reverence for the Valar waned, overshadowed by an insatiable ambition. Their noble desire for immortality morphed into a dangerous obsession, driving them to seek forbidden knowledge and dark powers. With each generation, their mastery over the seas and vast trading networks bolstered their pride, leading to a disdain of the Valar's teachings. Temples honoring the divine transformed into monuments of their own power, where rituals became displays of dominion. In their reckless pursuit, they embraced dark sorceries, culminating in a rebellion against the Valar incited by Sauron. In a final act of defiance, the Númenorians attempted to seize the Undying Lands, believing they could claim immortality. The Valar unleashed their wrath, shattering the land and sinking Númenor beneath the waves. The downfall was swift, leaving a haunting legacy, a reminder of the heights of wealth and the depths of despair that ambition can bring, forever haunting the annals of Middle-earth. So what are your thoughts on these great kingdoms? Do we miss any that you think deserve to be on the list? Make sure you let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in our next video.